I'm back! Alright, we don't have time for the whole thing. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, so a few months ago, I came on here and said I was going to take a little break. You know, wasn't uploading any videos. I was taking a little time for myself. So I'm here to tell you that that break is ending. I took a couple of months to finish up some things that I had been working on. I also, tried to rest and regain some energy because after uploading videos for over 2 years straight, I was starting to get a little tired. I was starting to overthink everything and feel like, oh, well, I'm putting this stuff out, but nobody really cares, nobody will like it, and etc. But now that I've had some time away, I'm feeling better, I've got more energy, I'm excited to do more, and I had some time to come up with new ideas for the future. So that's all good. So first of all, thank you for sticking around. I've got a bunch of announcements, so let's get right into it. First of all, you may have noticed that for this video, I have a new thumbnail design. I've been having just the little star in the corner for a couple of years now because it was easy to do. It put my branding on the thumbnails and whatever, but it wasn't very fancy. And so now I've made this, which I think looks a little better, a little more interesting. And now it's very easy for me to do thumbnails because I can just do stuff like this. All right, next up, let's talk about the video schedule. So for a long time now, we've been doing videos mostly on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm gonna change that up. So going forward, you can expect to see videos on Fridays at noon and Sundays at 8 o'clock, like we used to do with Dark Souls. Central Standard Time. I'm aiming to be a little more weekend-centric with this schedule. Obviously, if I come up with other videos, I might just throw them out there on different days. But for the most part, series will be coming out on those 2 times. Next, let's talk about onesies. I know there's a couple people out there that really like when I do onesies, and I know that I don't do that many of them, or I do like a block of them, and then I take a long break, which is what we're in the middle of right now. And that's just because when I'm working on 1 or 2 long series of videos, I'm trying to get that all done as fast as I can, and I don't want to take a break in the middle to do 1 video on a thing and get it all ready to come out. Going forward, I'm going to try to just do them when I feel like it. So hopefully they'll, pop up from time to time, but no promises. What I can promise you is that I have some onesies ready to go. Not just 1, but 4. I've got 4 different games that are cool, and I want to talk to you about them, and those will start playing Sunday at our new time. Now, I'm not going to tell you what all 4 of the onesies are. You'll just have to wait and find out. But I will tell you what the first one is. This Sunday, I hope you will tune in as we talk about Nova Drift. It's a really fun roguelite action game in space. I'm telling you about this one in advance because not only will I be playing the game and telling you about it, but I will also be giving away 1 copy of the game. I'll have more information about that in the video, but if you're interested in winning a copy of the game, make sure you watch it. I'll have instructions, and maybe you can walk away with a free copy of a game that's pretty fun. So next up, let's talk about Sundays. After the 4 onesies have come out, we will be starting a new Let's Play series on Sunday, and that game will be Quest 64. Now, this is a game that I played a lot as a kid, but I never finished it. It was too hard. But this time, we're gonna get to the end. But wait, that's not all. You may remember that a long time ago, I asked for people to provide me with would you rather questions to answer. That request was in preparation for this series. So here's how it works. Every week, I will be playing Quest 64 like we normally play games, but not only that, I will ask and answer 2 would you rather questions during the video. I do hope that you'll watch along and provide your own answers in the comments so we can compare. At the beginning of the series, I start with questions that I found online. Some are good and some are funny, but partway into the series, I start getting into the questions that were submitted by viewers like you. So if you sent me some would you rather questions, make sure you tune in and I will answer your question. One thing that you may or may not have noticed is that sometime earlier this year, I unlocked the ability to have a community tab on my page. If you go to the main channel, there's just a tab that says community. I've used it a couple of times. I can basically post things or whatever. I will be using that tab to post random updates from time to time, but also at the end of every episode of Quest 64, I ask a question of the week. And I'm also going to post that question in the community tab as a poll if I can. So every week I hope that you'll head over to that tab, answer the poll, let me know why you chose what you chose, and we'll see if we're the same or not. Maybe we can learn some stuff about each other. Maybe some stuff that you don't want to know about me. But I can't help it if somebody asked. Okay, I have one more thing to talk about, but before we get to that, I just want to say thank you again. Thanks for being a subscriber, checking out my channel, watching my stuff, leaving me comments, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. I hope that you've enjoyed the videos that I've made so far, and you know, every time I do something, I feel like I get a little bit better. So I hope you're looking forward to what's coming up in the future. I have a lot of ideas for fun things to do, so hopefully we get to all of them. Now then, I've been talking a lot about Sundays, but for our last announcement today, let's talk about Friday. This Friday, we will be starting another Let's Play series. It's from a game that I love, that just came out a couple of years ago, so it's still pretty new. It's got action and drama and explosions and lots of crazy stuff happening. It's got a bunch of long-ass cutscenes that don't make any sense. I can't even communicate what the game is like better than the actual trailer for the game, so I'm just going to show you that. But if any of that sounds good to you, I hope you'll tune in, and I'll see you Friday.
The Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. I repeat.
Bogey approaching fast from the rear. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Penal units are just pawns.
What's with this guy? That's an SU-30.
We don't want to mess with this guy.
All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, sure is.
Soul 1, what's your status?
Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. I see the mark on his tail. You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace.
Yet what is a nation?
I don't even have a country to call home. I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harlan's mirror.
Gargoyle 3 to battle. Ocean fighters do not attack. Shit, I mean, why are we being made to do this?
Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever. Adios, you damn fool.
Adjusting angle. Go! Aim for the one with 3 strikes. Surrender, folks. Don't fear.
Fire! Hit, damn it!
10 seconds until the united attack on the Arsenal bird.
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
Rumors. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. Now, those were gone.
Everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Fire! What other choice do we have? I know. All aircraft, form up on trigger, nice and tight. Stick with trigger and you'll make it.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about.
There are pilots like you in every generation, and I felled every last one of them.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Trigger, can you hear me? All survivors, respond.
Can anyone hear me? That aircraft needs to be taken care of.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes.